Once again, a pleasant morning to each and everyone. We are gathered for the Nestle Wellness Campus Program for school year 2021-2022, Division Cascade, Division of Lanao del Norte. And to call the roll of the participants and to acknowledge their attendance, we have now our Education Program Supervisor of the SGOD, our Division Wellness Focal Person. Let's all give a virtual welcome to Dr. Arlene D. Manginsay. Take it away, Ma'am Arlene.
Morning greetings to our regional personnel headed by Dr. Arturo Bayukot, our regional director, our wellness regional focal person, Dr. Raymond Antolo, ES, ESSD OIC Chief, Dr. Myron Talusig, our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Edelberto Oplinaria, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary Tolod Masisar, our wellness partner, we have Sir Kerbin Carpio, the Nestle Corporate Affairs Executive. We have also Ma'am Maggie Cheng, the Account Executive of NoWorks Interactive Labs Incorporated. Our GTR Regional Head of Region 7, Central Visayas, Ma'am Lovely Gokong Valentino. To our SGOD Chief, Dr. Maria Carmela Tiablin. To our CID Chief, Dr. Maria Eva Idon. To all education program supervisors, district supervisors, school heads, teachers, wellness advocates, good morning. It is, as the wellness focal person in this division, it is my great honor to present to you the participants in today's virtual activity, both in MS Teams and in YouTube live stream in the FB page of Division of Lanao del Norte. There are 10 education program supervisors, 17 public schools district supervisors, 28 health and nutrition section personnel, 452 school heads, 452 school wellness focal persons, and 3,998 teachers. These are some to be the wellness advocates in our division. And I would like to end my presentation by quoting this: wellness is complete integration of body, mind, and spirit. The realization that everything we do, think, feel, and believe has an effect on our state of well-being. Once again, good morning and God bless everyone.
Thank you so much, Dr. Arlene D. Manginsay, our Education Program Supervisor, Division Nestle Wellness Focal Person. And now, to welcome us all in this campus program of the Nestle Wellness, here is our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary Tolod Masasar. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning. Happy Wednesday, Dep Lanao del Norte family. My respect to our regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayocot. Of course, our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Edelberto Leones of Plenaria. our regional focal person for Nestle Wellness, Dr. Raymond Antolo. And then we also have Sir Myron Talusig, and our Nestle executives who will be joining us later on, and of course to our two chiefs of our division. We have the SGOD chief, Dr. Maria Carmela Tumpong Ablin, the CID chief, Dr. Maria Eva Saire Idon, and the focal person, the division focal person for this program, Dr. Arlene Manginsay, EPSS, PSDSS, division section heads, elementary and secondary school heads, of course, our school wellness coordinators, not to forget the school health and nutrition personnel, teachers. Once again, a happy Wednesday to all of us. It is my pleasure to welcome you, our participants, to this Nestle Wellness Program for school year 2021-2022 Division Cascade. I welcome all our speakers who are here to present to us important things we need to know about the Nestle Wellness Program and its updates. Time and again, we are so blessed and grateful and to Nestle for coming up with this program for 8 years now, since it educates our elementary and high school learners and their parents on how to live a healthy life by choosing healthier food and drink options and physical activity all year round. Though we are now in pandemic times and face-to-face classes and activities are not allowed yet, but it is in these times that we need this wellness program the more to help us to become healthy physically and psychologically. So please stay tuned to this Cascade program until the end. Let us continue to be advocates of a healthy life then by supporting the Nestle Wellness Program. Thank you, Nestle Philippines. Once again, happy Wednesday, fellow wellness advocates. Remember this: good food, good life, wellness is life. God bless us all.
All right, thank you so much. Sorry for the inconvenience. We do have some internet connectivity problems here at our division office. And now, friends, ladies and gentlemen, we have this privilege to listen to a message coming from our active and very dynamic Chief Executive Officer of the Division of Lanao del Norte. I'm referring, to, of course, to our schools division superintendent. Let us give our warmest virtual applause to Dr. Edelberto Leones Oplinarias, CESO 5.
To our dynamic leader in Northern Mindanao, Regional Director Arturo B. Bayucot, CESO 3, to Mr. Kevin Carpio, Nestle Corporate Affairs Executive and Nestle Wellness Campus Program Lead, to Ms. Maggie Cheng, Account Executive and Newark Interactive Labs Incorporated, to the GTI Head, and to all DepEd Lanao del Norte officials and personnel. My warm greetings of peace and solidarity. We are now excited to open school year 2021-2022 as we prepare our schools to cater to the learning needs of our more than 150,000 learners amid the raging pandemic. There are numerous things that we need to consider, and foremost of which is the physical well-being of every child, as this must be one of the primordial concerns, not only by the parents, but also by the education sector. It is a known fact that a healthy body mostly guarantees better scholastic performance and high percentage in key performance indicators, such as promotion rate, participation rate, and survival rate. The Division of Llano del Norte, through the Health and Nutrition section, under the School's Governance and Operations Division, has been working round the clock to put in place mechanisms so that schools are able to monitor the learner's health status despite the present limitations. To strengthen the divisional initiatives, the Department of Education collaborated with Nestle Philippines Incorporated for the provision of educational materials for advocacies on health and wellness among the school children. The Nestle Wellness Campus Program is a school-based wellness program for elementary and secondary public schools designed to encourage the 7 to 17-year-old learners to live a healthy life through the Nestle Wellness Campus Program's Nestle for Healthier Kids module. This encourages learners to choose nutritious food, drink options, and live healthy in accordance with the 7 healthy habits such as choose nutritious and varied options, manage portions, choose to drink water and milk, enjoy meals together, play actively, care for the planet, and keep good hygiene. For this, I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to the men and women behind this endeavor. I hope that with continued and relentless effort to teach our children the ways to live a healthy lifestyle by choosing the right food and by taking care of their body and the environment, we will minimize, if not eradicate, the problem on high number of learners at risk of dropping out and of those who fail in their subjects. To all of you, I am deeply grateful for making this initiative possible, and I hope that notwithstanding the circumstances along the way, we will all continue educating with a heart. Thank you, and mabuhay!
Again, thank you so much to our very passionate leaders of the Division of Lanao del Norte, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary Tolod Masesor, a while ago. And thank you for the message also to our SDS, Dr. Edelberto Leones Oplinaria. Once again, more power to our SDS and ASTS. Mabuhay po kayo, ma'am and sir. And now, without much further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here is the presentation of the Nestle Wellness Campus Program Key Direction of Nestle Philippines Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nestle Corporate Affairs Executive and the Nestle Wellness Campus Program Lead. Let us all welcome Sir Kevin Carpio. Sir Kevin.
And so, good day everyone, and thank you for inviting us to this virtual division launching. So I am Kevin Carpio, and I am currently managing the Nestle Wellness Campus Program. So ngayon po, I will be presenting the details of Wellness Campus. Okay, but let me begin by sharing some quick facts about our company. So we are pleased to share that Nestle has been operating in the Philippines for 110 years already. Our office is in Rockwell, and we are one of the top 10 taxpayers in the country. Now, we have 6 distribution centers, 4 factories, and 1 shared service center. And we support over 50,000 households through our employees. We have served also 25 billion fortified servings through our products in 2020. So if you divide that to our population of 110 million, that is around 227 servings of Nestle products served last year. Now, on this slide, you will find some of the Nestle brands which I'm sure you have grown up and hopefully are near and dear to your heart. Also, through our brands, we aim to enable healthier and happier lives and be really a force for good for society. Now, as the kasambuhay ng pamilyang Pilipino, we want to create shared value with the communities where we operate. No? Because we believe that for our business to prosper over the long term, the communities that we serve must also prosper. That's why we create shared value in three areas. No? So you have individuals and families, communities, and the planet. Now, for individuals and families, we help address the problem of stunting and obesity by helping children and their families choose healthier food and lifestyle. So we do this mainly through our programs like Nestle Wellness Campus. Now, for the community, since 1962, we have trained Filipino farmers throughout the entire value chain, from plantlets to hands-on training, all the way to buying their coffee beans. So this is made possible through a program that we call the Nescafe Plan. So our vision is to help transform our coffee farmers into agripreneurs who also care for the environment. Because alam niyo po, we are the only company that buys coffee beans locally. We set up coffee buying stations and we buy coffee beans at global prices. And then we also train coffee farmers so that they are equipped to increase their yield as well as their income. Now, as a responsible food manufacturer, we also care for the environment. And despite the limitations brought by the pandemic, we were still able to achieve plastic neutrality last year. So ano po ba yung plastic neutrality na yan? It means that our company is recovering the same amount of plastic it generated from its packaging. So every month po yan, ginagawa po namin yan. And actually, last year nga po, we collected a total of 10,000 metric tons of plastics. And we do that every month para ma-maintain namin yung status na yan. So hindi po kami namimili ng packaging na kinukuha. Even from our competitors, kinukuha namin yung mga plastic na yan. And then we send the plastics to cement factories where they are converted from waste to energy. And then, happy to share also that last year, we have shifted to paper straws in our ready-to-drink products, yung mga Tetra Paks po. And we have also begun replacing poly bags with paper brands for our sachets. So this is our way of really caring for the environment. Now, ano naman po yung Nestle Wellness Campus? Yung Wellness Campus po is actually the flagship advocacy program of Nestle in partnership with the DepEd. So it was established in 2013 with the aim of really educating children and their families on 7 healthy habits. So parang ito po ang aming way of helping address the problem of malnutrition by really encouraging grades 1 to 10 public school students and their families to make important choices in their food and lifestyle. Ngayon, yung program po natin may 4 na components. So first are the student modules which comply with the MELCs and cover topics on nutrition, hygiene, immunity, and solid waste management. We also have the wellness, the exercise to promote physical fitness among students, parents, and teachers even at home. And then of course the digital communities in Facebook to support the wellness of our parents and DepEd educators. And then we also have the inter-school, inter-region competition to recognize and award the schools, divisions, and regions with outstanding program implementation. So far, the program to date reached over 200,000 teachers, 7 million students, and 4.7 million parents, reaching 13,000 schools nationwide. So maraming salamat po sa suportang binibigay ninyo sa programa natin. And together, we are helping Filipino children and their families lead healthier and happier lives. So, in fact, this is already our 9th year, and we are happy to share that we are implementing the program in 7 regions. You have NCR, Region 4A, Region 5, Region 6, Region 7, Region 10, and Region 11. No? So maraming salamat po. Now, at this point, I want to share with you our activities and accomplishments last school year, 2020-2021. So first, we had regional launches, and these events were graced by representatives from the Department of Education and Nestle Philippines. And this was our first time doing a virtual launching. And so teachers and administrators from the division and regional offices were able to attend the event. So the regional launches were also announced in the DepEd pages of different regions, and these were also covered by PR and media. Okay? Now, on the modules po natin, they were all aligned with the MELCs, each a complete set of downloadable materials given to the teachers. So, meron po tayong mga lesson guides, worksheets, and PowerPoint presentations. And as mentioned earlier, these modules cover topics on nutrition, hygiene, immunity, and sustainability, or solid waste management. So, we have been providing modules since 2016, and we have been improving the content throughout the years. Now, aside from the PowerPoint presentations and worksheets, we also diversified the materials for solid waste management modules. So, meron po tayong mga stories and visual boards for grades 1 to 3, comics for grades 4 to 6, and workbooks for parents and teenagers. So, yung mga workbooks po na yan are available in Nestle's official website, and they are available and they're free. Okay? Yan. Now, all the materials were adapted for distance learning and safety during COVID-19, And we always say that the use of these materials is flexible, and the teachers are encouraged, to adapt these materials in whatever learning delivery mode is most appropriate for them. Now, each activity provides a suggested alternative for blended or distance learning. Kasi po, yung mga pre-pandemic modules at materials natin, di ba po, they had a lot of collaborative and interactive activities where, for example, the students were asked to do things outdoors. They go around, they observe, they analyze. So now, given the dynamics of blended or distance learning, we also adjusted the materials and activities to make it more suitable to the situation. And then we also launched a song and dance last year called Wellness is Life to make teaching the 7 healthy habits more fun and more digestible to the students. Now, the dance exercise was uploaded in YouTube, and it actually garnered more than 2.7 million views already. And then the teachers were also encouraged to use the dance exercise during their online synchronous sessions. So actually, we witnessed the teachers implement the dance exercise during their morning online dance exercise as part of the students' performance task, or maybe as a class energizer, or even part of the teacher's own wellness program every afternoon, or every Friday. Yan. So, ngayon, we also did a virtual program validation in lieu of the face-to-face visits that we did before the pandemic. So, we met 20 elementary and junior high schools in every region via Zoom, and we personally asked them how they implemented the program, how they integrated the Wellness Campus modules, and how they conducted wellness activities to promote nutrition and wellness in the new normal. So, we are very happy to meet all of these schools at maraming salamat po sa suportang binigay ninyo. Okay? And then we also launched an exclusive Nestle Wellness Campus Facebook group, which became an effective platform for the teachers to share and learn the best practices of other schools in promoting healthy habits in their own communities. So the group now has 46,000 members, and most of the teachers actually come from NCR, with the divisions of Caloocan and Quezon City as the top contributing divisions. So at this point, I'd like to invite everyone to join our exclusive Facebook group for DepEd teachers. So alam niyo po, we have lots of activities in store this coming school year. So we will be discussing this later. Okay? But one of the big activities that we do is the Guru Guide webinar, which we conduct every 2 months. So these webinars are free, and they are done every Saturday. So it's voluntary po. But the teachers get CPD points from the PRC because the seminar or the webinar is CPD accredited. And then if you look at the data, the average total number of attendees is around 1,200, no? Now, the interest rating was very high at 94% for the first webinar and 89% for the second webinar. So, the interest rating is something that the platform can measure. No? So, it means that, for example, 94% of the attendees were very interactive in terms of the Q&A, the chat, and the survey. Now, the attentiveness rating is also something that the webinar platform can measure. No, so the attentiveness rating was at 100% for both webinars. So it basically means that all teachers avoided multitasking in their computers while the webinar was ongoing. So I think this is really good. No, so I enjoin all of you to also register and attend our webinars because again they're free. Okay. Now, of course, we also had an inter-school, inter-region competition that we called Nestle Wellness Campus of the Year, no? To, again, recognize the schools, divisions, and regions with outstanding program implementation. Now, for the junior high school category, it was Camarin High School of NCR that won gold, Santo Niño National High School of Bicol who won silver, and then Marikina Science High School of NCR that won bronze. No? Now for the grade school category naman po, it was Malagasang 2 Elementary School of Calabarzon that won gold, Camarin Elementary School of NCR that won silver, and City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy that won bronze. No? So congratulations po sa mga school na ito, and again I invite everyone to participate in our upcoming inter-school competition para po ma-recognize ang ating effort for this year. No? So we will be discussing the contest mechanics later, so please stay tuned. Okay, now we recognize that the upcoming school year will be a lot it will be a bit different again, because of the pandemic. So we really have to innovate and be agile because of the evolving situation. No? So with this in mind, let me present to you our programs for school year 2021-2022. Now, on its 9th year, Nestle Wellness Campus will continue to promote healthy habits, especially in the new normal. No? So ano nga po ulit yung mga healthy habits na ito? So you have choose nutritious and varied options, manage portions, choose to drink water and milk, enjoy meals together, play actively, care for the planet, and keep good hygiene. Now, again, the burden of malnutrition continue to persist among school children. No? Now, if you look at the FNRI survey, we can see that the data is not improving because we can see that 2 out of 10 or 24% of school children remain stunted, 25% are underweight, while 12% or parang 1 out of 10 are overweight. No? And then food intake continues to be inadequate. Marami pa rin po ang kulang sa vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, and iron. No? And we know that these nutrients are not just important for growth, for development, for immunity, but they also play some roles in academic learning. So napaka-importante po that children get enough of these nutrients. Hence, we always promote these 7 healthy habits. No? So the first habit is really about educating children and their families to maintain a diet that consists of a nutritious and varied grow, and glow food. So because sinasabi nga po natin, there is no single food that offers all the nutrients needed by the body. Hence, assortment or variety in food intake is very important. Okay. The second habit is to manage portions, which means to consume the correct portions of grow, and glow. Because correct portions ensure that the person will not become underweight or become overweight because they are receiving the right amounts of nutrients needed by the body. And then we also encourage children to choose water or nutritious beverages like milk. No? So we educate children to drink the recommended number of glasses of water per day. And then we also recommend drinking milk daily because we know that milk is a nutritious beverage that is high in essential nutrients that is usually lacking among school children. And then we also teach children that spending too much time watching TV, playing video games, and being inactive is not good for the body. No? So the recommendation is still to get 60 minutes of physical activity every day, for kids, no, even while staying at home. And physical activity is not limited to sports or games, no? Kasi lahat naman po ng activity that actually expends energy is considered as physical activity, no? So pwedeng, yung mga doing household chores, helping in the garden, indoor play, or even dancing, mag-TikTok siya. So it's all part of physical activity. Diba? Now, the fifth habit is enjoying meals together as a family, because it has a lot of benefits, like reducing the risk of obesity, depression, and even substance abuse, no? And of course, that family meals, no, yung mga alam na natin yan, that can help strengthen family bonds, no? It's a good opportunity for parents to be a good example for their children, and it's an opportunity to teach table manners, no? So ang daming benefits of enjoying meals together with the family. And mental health, diba, is an emerging problem, especially among teenagers. And I think one relevant message that we can inculcate right now, that especially now, diba, that everybody is at home, is really family bonding and family meal times, no? Now, the sixth habit is to keep good hygiene, no? So personal hygiene is important in maintaining one's health and preventing the spread of diseases, no? And hand washing in particular is critical right now, no, for achieving and maintaining good health, especially now during the pandemic, no, where we want to mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Okay? And then the last habit is to care for the planet. So we always say that the quality of the environment determines the quality of an individual's health and well-being. So if the environment is unclean or unsanitary, diba, pag madumi, it also leads to increases in infectious diseases. So practicing the 3 R's, like reduce, reuse, and recycle, can help to lessen the amount of waste being produced, diba? And in turn, it also contributes to a cleaner environment and to maintaining good health. So, yun po ang ating mga healthy habits, no? So, pag napapansin po ninyo, they're all interconnected. They all have important roles to play in maintaining nutrition, health, and wellness. And more importantly, diba, they are very timely and relevant to the new normal, no? Now, lahat po ng wellness campus modules natin are compliant with the MELCs, no, and with the 7 healthy habits incorporated whenever possible in the topic, no. So the modules will come in 2 sets so that we are ready in case of changes in learning delivery mode, no. So the first option is parent assisted and self-learning modules. Parent assistant modules po for grades 1 to 3, or self-directed learning by the student for grades 4 to 10, no. And this set is more appropriate for distance learning. Now, the second option is teacher-facilitated modules for synchronous sessions or for classroom use, no? So, in case face-to-face classes return. Now, as practice, yung mga modules po natin, we will provide them, or we will give them to you in soft copies, no? So, makukuha nyo po yung lesson guide, yung PowerPoint presentation, and student worksheets through our implementing agency, Great Field Team. Okay? Now, we also created additional worksheets, no, for grades 1 to 10, so that there are more options for teachers, no. So bilang mga guro, you get to spend more time teaching and less time preparing materials. And through these materials, students will have opportunities to practice important skills needed for academic achievement and lifelong learning, no? So, ano po ba yung mga example ng mga skills na yan? So, number 1 would be organizing information, because learning how to organize information is an important skill, diba? So, rather than just taking notes without understanding the topic, the students are also trained to capture and organize information in ways that they can see and make meaningful connections between and among the concepts, no? So for example, may mga lessons tayo that would require the students to compare notes and to see what key ideas they missed, and then some lessons have worksheets that ask students to summarize information they have learned from the module, no, such as with mind maps or charts. And then second is comparing new knowledge with prior knowledge and concrete experience, no? Because, diba, students learn better when they compare the new information being taught to the information that they already know. So for example, in this worksheet, it requires the student to draw their immediate family tree and then gather information about the health issues and lifestyle habits of their family members, no, to help them be more aware of health risks that are relevant to them. Right? Now, another skill is observing and reflecting. So, the modules also encourage the student to think critically about the topics, no, to observe and reflect on their everyday experiences. So, for example, in this worksheet, no, this activity requires grade 4 students to observe their home and look for possible issues of food safety or potential risk, no, for foodborne illnesses. And then it is also important to teach students how to collect and analyze data in order to practice, no, their critical thinking skills. So for example, in this particular worksheet, the students are asked to make effective advocacy materials, no, campaign materials based on data that they have gathered. So, in a nutshell, I'd like to reiterate the benefits to students and teachers alike of using our materials, no. So I think it's really about time, teaching, and training, di ba? So time because, in designing these materials, we tapped education experts and we had the interests of teachers in mind. So, the ready-made worksheets, the modules, the PowerPoints, no, they lessen teachers' preparation time so that, they can devote their time, energy, and effort to other tasks like, providing supplementary support to students in need, especially during this time, di ba? Now, second is teaching because students not only learn health and nutrition concepts, but they're also given opportunities to learn and practice skills, important skills, lifelong skills that are transferable to other subject areas, no, such as the ones we have just discussed. Now, by using these materials, even teachers gain ideas, no, for learner-centered strategies that can be applied in many different subject areas. Okay? Now, another enhancement this year is the development of modules for senior high school students through the Nestle Needs Youth Program. No? So, kasi po, as the biggest food and beverage company in the world, no, we want to share our business expertise to equip students with skills that focus on employability, entrepreneurship, and marketing. So, this initiative started through Nestle's partnership with the division of Makati. No? So, we used to accept senior high school interns and expose them to real-world business scenarios. Now, syempre, because may pandemic, the internship was put on hold, but we would like to continue the project, no, by reaching out and sharing our expertise to more schools, divisions, and regions through these modules. No? So we will be providing business modules meant for grade 12 public senior high school students enrolled under the accountancy, business, and management strand. No, and the modules actually cover very important topics, no, like job search skills, and it covers CV writing and acing job interviews. No, we also have topics on organization management, which covers the basics on effectively managing people. We also have topics on entrepreneurship and principles of marketing. Okay. Now, we also have the annual inter-school, inter-region competition to award the best implementing schools or yung mga schools po na nakapag-implement ng program and they reinforce, no, yung ating 7 healthy habits. Now, we will also recognize the regions with outstanding program implementation. Okay? Now, what I am personally proud is the Kasambuhay for Good docu-series that we released last July, no? Alam niyo po kasi Nestle is again already on its 110th year in the country. So we highlighted inspiring stories of people and communities that we have partnered with through a series of short documentary style films for Facebook and YouTube. So one of the stories we featured is about Nestle Wellness Campus, no? So please do watch for it. The docu-series is actually in the official Nestle Facebook page. And you can also scan the QR code on the right to access or to watch the video. Okay? Yan. So, maraming salamat po. So, at this point, let me turn you over to Maggie Ching who will be presenting the Nestle Wellness Campus Facebook groups.
Sir Jong?
All right, thank you so much, Sir JB. Wala jud ang connection. Can you hear me, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir. We can hear
Okay.
you.
Again, thank you
Wala
to
naman na, Joe.
our...
Wala.
Hello? Yes, sir?
Naputol.
Again,
Unsa live ang iyang deliver sa video?
hello, Sir Eddie?
O live ang pag-deliver niya sa video? Ano, naputol?
Sir JD, kindly answer po. Sir JD.
Recorded to, sir.
Recorded daw, Sir Eddie.
Sige. So, ang
Wala
problema,
ato ang
nara diya sa
connection.
ato?
Yes, sir. Ato ang connection, sir. Wala.
Sige. Hulat-hulat lang tani, God.
Sir JD, maka-proceed na ta? Sir JD,
Yes, sir.
maka-proceed ta?
Another speaker naman po ni sir.
Okay.
Giovanni.
So let's proceed to our next speaker. The presentation of the Nestle Wellness Campus Program Group, New Works Interactive Labs Incorporated, from the account executive of New Works Interactive Labs Incorporated. Let's now have Ma'am Maggie Ching.
Hello mga ka-wellness! Talaga namang sobrang nakaka-excite ang mga activities and happenings this school year. But wait, there's more because Nestle Wellness Campus goes online once again through the Nestle Wellness Campus Facebook group. Ayan po, so for those who are with us last school year, you would know that aside from exciting prizes, recognition, and free webinars with CPD points, the Nestle Wellness Campus Facebook group brings you information on teaching in the new normal and tips and exclusive resources for your health and wellness. Pero, just like all the other activities mentioned earlier by our colleagues, our Facebook group will level up. Dahil this school year, we won't just have one, but 2 Facebook groups. Ayan, mga ka-wellness. Yan, Nestle Wellness Campus for our teachers and Nestle Wellness Homeroom naman para sa ating mga parents. Because at Nestle Wellness, we believe that it takes a community to raise healthy children. And of course, we want to work together in forming a positive parent-teacher partnership para sa ating learners and of course, your overall wellness rin, syempre. Okay, so now, what can we expect in our Facebook groups? Okay, so this school year, we will be relaunching our Teachers Facebook group and continue publishing content on teachers' wellness and teaching wellness. So our teachers' wellness content will cover topics in promotion of teachers' healthier habits at home, such as eating nutritious food, drinking water and milk, staying active, and spending time with your family for a positive mental health. Okay, so for teaching wellness naman, this will cover tips to equip our co-wellness in teaching wellness despite limited face-to-face interaction. Okay, syempre, hindi rin mawawala ang ating Guru Guide webinars exclusive to our Facebook group members. Again, so these are free webinars with CPD points. So after our first year of blended learning, we've realized that ang pagtuturo ay isang partnership na between teachers and the parents. So with that in mind, we will be launching the Nestle Wellness Parent Group. And in this parent group, we will be publishing content on home run. So these are content on physical fitness for the whole family. We'll also be publishing content on Home Habits series, which is in promotion of healthier habits at home, such as milk drinking, eating breakfast, caring for the environment. And finally, we'll also be publishing our home cook series, which are content on nutritious, delicious, and affordable meals for the whole family. Ayan, so exciting, di ba mga ka-wellness? So don't forget, please, to invite your learners' parents in the Facebook group because through Nestle Wellness Homeroom, we want to develop a more positive home and school partnership for the benefit of our Nestle Wellness community. Okay. So now just to recap the rules in our Facebook group, no? So do participate in discussions and activities, but always be kind and respect everyone's opinions and privacy. So we really encourage everyone to participate in our group. Of course, think before you post because make sure also that your posts are relevant to the group's topics and purpose. So we want everything to be productive and constructive. Make sure your shared posts are set to public so that everyone can see it. Diba mga ka-wellness? Para visible to all the members of the group. Doon naman tayo sa don'ts. So don't engage in hate speech or bullying. Of course, in the group, we do not tolerate bullying. Don't post promotions or spam. So this includes mga posts like live selling and job postings. So unfortunately, ka-wellness, we cannot accept posts like that. Don't post fake news. Nako, laganap ngayon ng fake news, kaya let's avoid that. Let's also avoid malicious links and graphic or disturbing images. Don't publish photos of children 6 years old and below, and don't publish content you don't own. Syempre mga ka-wellness, if you post it or share it in our group, we will assume that you already have consent to post this or that you own the material. Alright, so bukod sa do's and don'ts natin, tandaan na we encourage you to post on our Facebook group. Of course, we want it to be as self-sustaining as possible. And in our Facebook group, you can post everyday wellness practices, healthy habits, tips and advice, wellness questions. Nako, we encourage you to share your questions mga ka-wellness dahil malay nyo, some people could have relevant answers to your questions, and we want to help you as much as possible as well. Things that interest you, because we want to get to know you, wellness. Your school health activities, nako, very proud ang ating community sa kanilang health activities, kaya keep posting your activities in your school, mga ka-wellness. Healthy, tasty, and affordable recipes, of course. Motivational content for our fellow co-wellness. And of course, our favorite dancer size videos. So keep posting away. Thank you. Ayan, so nako, we're all looking forward to seeing what you will share in our Facebook communities. Kaya sumali na kayo ha as soon as we relaunch. Okay ba mga ka-wellness? And you can do that by following these 3 easy steps. So number 1 is register through the MS forms. And number 2 is go to the Facebook group and answer the membership question. So very simple and straightforward lang naman to mga ka-wellness. And don't worry, we will value your privacy and we will take care of your data. Send your membership request after answering the membership request questions and wait for the confirmation. Ayan, so di ba madali lang mga ka-wellness? Huwag niyong kalimutan ang easy steps na ito once the Facebook group is ready to accommodate you. For now, stay tuned for further updates and continue living healthily dahil wellness is life with Nestle Wellness Campus. Ayan, so maraming salamat for your time mga ka-wellness and kita-kits sa Facebook group.
All right. Thank you so much, Ma'am Maggie Ching, our account executive of New Works Interactive Labs Incorporated. Maraming salamat sa mga guidelines and tips of kung anong gagawin namin for sharing our videos, our dancer size, and all other stuff at our Facebook group page. Maraming salamat po. And now to give us a message and presentation of the Nestle Wellness Campus Program Mechanics, Great Field Team Incorporated. Narito po ang ating GTI Regional Head of Region 7 ng Central Visayas. Ang ating magandang speaker ngayong umaga. Put your hands together for our virtual welcome, Ma'am Lovely Gokong Valentino. Good morning po, Ma'am Lovely.
Hi everyone, good morning. So let me just share my screen before I'll proceed for with the presentation. And of course, while doing that, here. So of course, I'd like to give our due respect to our DepEd partners headed by, of course, our schools division superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Opinaria, CESO 5, our assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Rosemary P. Macesar, CESA, and of course, we have with us our Chief Executive of the SJOD, Dr. Maria Carmela T. Ablin, our ever supportive and our, let's say, powerful, no? Kaya in such a short time, matik na ang ato ang launching our education program supervisor in MAPE and our division Nestle Wellness Campus Program focal person, Dr. Arlene D. Manginsay. And I'd like to acknowledge also the presence, or virtual presence, of our HRDD chief from the regional office, Dr. Raymond Antolo. Right, so let me just see here. Can you guys see my screen po?
Di pa po, ma'am.
Hello?
Not yet po,
Wala.
Miss Ro.
Oh no, wait one moment. Let me see. How about this one?
Yan
So
po.
this is what usually happens for the, how about this? You can't see my presentation po, but you can see the screen.
Yes po, kita po namin yung
No?
screen niyo po, ma'am.
Okay. Right, let me just enlarge this one na lang po. Kasi what we experience with Microsoft Teams is that every time we try to have the PowerPoint presentation in full screen or in slide presentation, yung audio, we can't, di siya audible. Okay, how about this? Mabasa na, sir? Makita naman siguro, no?
Yes, ma'am. Mabasa ra, ma'am.
Okay, right. So once again, a pleasant day to everyone. So I hope that we are all staying safe and healthy, and Great Field team is happy and excited to be of service to you all. So we acknowledge that there is indeed a huge challenge for us to ensure the successful implementation of this program amidst the pandemic. Generous collaboration is the key for us in making this program a success. So just to give you a bit of a background, we started organizing this program way back in 2013, and we have witnessed how the program has made an impact to the lives of the teachers, our learners, and family. Now today, I have the privilege to share with you the Nestle Wellness Campus Program Mechanics. Now we have here our program mechanics for this year is divided into three parts. We have part one, the implementation of the nutrition modules for students and for parents. Now, as what Mr. Kevin Carpio mentioned a while ago, our modules are MELS aligned and can be downloaded via Google Drive or through Right. So for this part, it means that participating schools should submit one best practice per healthy habit. Now, these are the best practices on how the seven healthy habits were taught and how it made an impact to the lives of our learners. So that's one best practice for each healthy habit. Now, we also need to have one best practice on the effective implementation of the adult modules. So the maximum score that we can get for this is 30%. Now, moving forward, we have the implementation of the Nestle Wellness Campus Dancercise. We need to have one best practice on how the Dancercise was implemented and how were we able to encourage our learners to dance. And lastly, giunsa nato pag-involve and pag-invite ang ato ang family members to participate in the Dancercise. So the maximum score that we can get for this criterion is 30%. So let's try to focus more on the first two criteria nga atong discuss. If a school is interested to join the competition based on the two criteria nga to ang present first, it gives us the idea that the school should submit a total of 9 best practices just to make things clear. So we have 7 best practices for the 7 healthy habits, 1 best practice on the implementation of the adult module, and lastly, 1 best practice for the Dancercise. Just to make things clear lang po. Alright? Now, let's move forward with the third criterion, which is joining in the Nestle Wellness Campus Facebook group page. Now, this part is medyo tricky because this is measured on the number of parents and teachers joining our Nestle Wellness Campus Facebook group community. Now, what will happen is that the scoring will be based on the percentage of the number of teachers and parents who joined the Facebook group versus the total population of teachers and parents in the school. So the maximum score that we can get for this is 20%. Lastly, we have the involvement of stakeholders. Now, ang atuang guide questions for this one, to consider it as a best practice or one of the things nga yun sa pag-involve sa to ang mga dear stakeholders would be how many stakeholders actually supported the implementation of the program and how were we able to encourage them to actively participate. Because we have different levels man, di ba, when it comes to participation. Now, what are the best practices that unites our stakeholders to support our learners, especially with the program? So the maximum score for this is 20%. Overall, we get a total score of 100%. Now that we're done with the inter-school competition, let's move forward to the inter-region competition. Here, the best campus program. So to determine the best region, we divided the criteria into 2 parts. Let's talk first about part 1, which is the program implementation. And here, part 1, in order for the region to get the maximum score on this part, 100% of the schools in the region, that means in Northern Mindanao, should implement the following. Make use of the Nestle Wellness Campus Dancercise, effective implementation of the student and adult modules, and lastly, there should be a submission of certificate of completion. Now, that's what we need to do to get the maximum score for part 1. Let's move forward with part 2, which is the overall program results, or as presented on the slide, the scores achieved by the schools. Now, the score of the region will be determined based on the score gained by the schools representing the region in the national level of the competition. So there are 2 schools from elementary and 2 from high school, di ba? Na mo represent sa Northern Mindanao, mo represent sa national level. Now, whatever scores they will acquire will be averaged out, and that will be the score of the region for our part 2. Now the scoring here will be the following, like the score earned from part 1, which is the program implementation, plus the score earned by the region from part 2. It will be added, and then we will get the average, and then the result will be the final score for our region. So I've been talking about competition. You might be wondering unsa man ang mga amo ang makuha nga premyo if ever mo join me. So here are the prizes at stake that awaits our winners. For the inter-school competition, for our division winners, the winning schools will receive 5,000 pesos worth of prize package plus a plaque of recognition. For the regional winners, our winning schools will receive 50,000 pesos worth of prize package plus a plaque of recognition. And of course, since the national level of the competition, we will have a set of winners for both elementary and high school. We have the following prize packages for them. For our fourth runner-up, the winning schools will receive 30,000 pesos worth of prize package plus trophy. Our third runner-up will be receiving 50,000 pesos worth of prize package plus trophy. For our second runner-up, our winning schools will receive 100,000 pesos worth of prize package plus trophy. For the first runner-up, the winning schools will receive 150,000 pesos worth of prize package plus trophy. And of course, our national champion, the schools will receive 200,000 pesos worth of prize package plus trophy. Now for the best implementing region competition, we have for our second runner-up, the region will receive 100,000 pesos worth of prize package plus trophy. For the first runner-up, the region will receive 150,000 pesos worth of prize package plus trophy. And lastly, the national champion or the Nestle Wellness Campus Best Region of the Year will receive 200,000 pesos worth of prize package plus trophy. Okay, so just to clarify, all the prize packages are not convertible to cash pot, just to make it clear. Now, what we will do is that we will make the awarding ceremonies for the national winners more exciting and fun to give them the due recognition, especially sa atuang national awardees. So this year, the awarding ceremonies will be conducted via an award show on Facebook Live, and we will be inviting guests from Nestle Philippines Incorporated and from the Department of Education Central Office to grace our ceremonies. Now, we at Greatfield will ensure that the schools participating in the competition will have a clear understanding on the program mechanics. In fact, a program mechanics will be available online via Google Drive and in the Nestle Wellness Campus Facebook group page. Now, if you have questions, we have our wellness ambassadors in the region who are very happy to assist you. So you guys may take a screenshot for this one, the timelines of activities. So just for reference, medyo gagmay lang siya. Let me just enlarge it for you po. There. Our focus first was the division cascade of the program. But then, now that we are done with that part, we will now be moving forward to distribution of the modules. And our target date would be on the second week or the third week of September. Since mag-start naman ang opening sa ato ang classes. Now, for the modules, what we are actually waiting is the go signal na ma-distribute na ang link because when we check it, ang naa pa sa ato ang link are the adult modules. Okay, just to clarify. But we will be coordinating with our wellness, Nestle Wellness Campus Program focal person po. Alright? Here, there. So just like in the past years, we will be working together to make sure that the Nestle Wellness Campus Program is a success, especially here in our division. Now, how we will impart the Nestle Wellness Campus Program to our learners and their parents will make a big difference on their lives, starting today and in the years to come. Effective collaboration always starts with a generous heart. So together, let us work collectively to make every learner a healthy time. So thank you so much, and I would be very glad to assist or to address any of your concerns or clarifications that you might have.
All right, thank you so much to our very beautiful speaker and also knowledgeable speaker of the GTI, the regional head of Region 7 Central Visayas. Ma'am, lovely. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and expertise with us here at our virtual Nestle Wellness Campus Program Division Cascade. Maraming salamat po.
You're welcome, sir.
And now, friends, ladies and gentlemen, to give us the words of gratitude, here is our Chief of the School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Maria Carmela Tiablin, ably represented by our Senior Education Program Specialist of the HRD section of SGOD. Let's us now welcome Jennifer Ricafort Intong. Ma'am Jen.
Good morning, Sir Jong. Success comes to those who try. It comes to those who are not afraid to fail. A very good morning to all. In behalf of our SHOD Chief, Dr. Maria Carmela Tiablin, I would like to extend my sincerest gratitude to the following persons who became a part of the successful division Cascade of Nestle Wellness Campus Program for school year 2021-2022. My gratitude goes to our Regional Director, Arturo B. Bayocot, CESO 3, our Assistant Regional Director, VIX Division Superintendent, Dr. Edelberto L. Plenaria, CESO 5, our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Rosemary T. Assessor, to Sir Kevin Carpio, our Nestle Corporate Affairs Executive, Nestle Wellness Campus Program Lead, and to Ms. Maggie Ching, the Account Executive for AnyWorks Interactive Labs Incorporated, to our GTI Regional Head, Ms. Lovely Gokong Valentino, the GTI Regional Head for Region 7, Central Visayas, and of course to our EPS and our wellness focal person, Dr. Arlene D. Manginsay. So once again, thank you so much for making this Cascade a success. So over the years of this implementation, we were able to engage hundreds of public schools and promote health and nutrition to school children. This program also enables school children to develop the healthy habits through nutrition education, physical activity, good personal hygiene, and solid waste management, leading to healthier and happier lives. Rest assured that we will support the Nestle Wellness Academy in this division by strictly disseminating milks which are aligned on health, wellness, song, and dance, and encourage schools to participate on its competition. So once again, good morning and keep safe, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Jen, representing our SGOD Chief, Dr. Maria Carmela Tumpong Ablin. And so that wraps up our Nestle Wellness Campus Program Division Cascade. And before we'll call it today, may I ask everybody to kindly open your cameras, those who are joining us via MS Teams. Kindly open your camera, please, for our large gallery shoot together with our speaker, our beautiful speaker of Central Visayas, Ma'am Lovely. Paki-open po lahat ng camera. Okay, so we'll have a together mode. Sir JD, could you please assist us? Okay, ayan na. Kindly open your cameras, Ma'am Alva Joy. Sir Eddie, if you're still around, sir. Let's have a group photo. Ma'am Lovely, open your camera, please. Kukonti pa lang. Ayan na. Okay. Get ready, guys. Kindly open your camera. Ayan na si Ma'am Lovely. And Ma'am Muni is also here. Ma'am Mami is also here. Open your cameras, please. Wala may access sa camera and audio. Okay, some don't have access. So tayo-tayo na lang. Sige, ready? Smile po, and 1, 2, 3. Isa pa, and 1, 2, 3. Ayan, si Ma'am. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, to wrap up everything, we have a video presentation coming from Sir JD. And thank you everyone for your participation today. Maraming salamat po. Don't forget all the tips and guidelines na pinare po ng ating mga speakers. Sir Eddie, do you have something to tell our participants? Arlene?
Sir Jong, if there are some clarification, kasi may nag-ask doon sa chat box regarding the reproduction of the module, Nestle modules. So,
Yes.
Please, siguro facilitate Sir Jong if there are some question, ipakuan lang sila or clarification. Maybe ma-answer
Okay.
siya ma'am lang.
Alright, let me check po muna, ma'am. Okay, meron po tayong question from Ma'am Christine. What is the source of fund for the printing of the wellness modules?
All right, I'm Christine. Hi, good morning. Yes, it's a very good question. No? When it comes to the printing of the modules, actually, since we will be distributing the modules in a PDF format, we do not actually encourage na mag-print out sa module. However, we encourage our learners nga pwede na ang scratch papers nila or old notebooks basta pwedeng masuwatan. Dito lang, kung unsa ra nga mga pages nga na ay tubagonon or answer sheets, kato ra ang tubagan nato. Because we understand very costly. And aside from the modules that we will be distributing, I'm sure naasad mo inyuhang mga modules pa. Yan. So, what we actually suggest is that to just get the lesson nga mahit ang inyuhang target competencies. Kay if I am not mistaken, I believe na per quarter, I think every quarter or if every month man na ay marag target competencies si teacher nga dapat maigo. Yan na siya. So, yes. And PDF format di ay dili siya ingon ana ka bugat nga file which can easily be shared through Messenger. So, just to set the expectations of our attendees di ay, one module is equivalent to mga 19 pages. Ganon. So, very small ang iyang file size.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Lovely, for clearing that issue. Again, all the modules or the modules that will be sent to us is in PDF format. So, pwede po nating i-print out ito gamit po ang ating mga used papers sa ating paaralan for our file. And for those students who can access through the messenger or through emails, pwede po natin siyang i-send kasi PDF file po siya. Okay, I hope that's clear. We have one comment here. Pretty po si Ma'am Lovely, bagay sa iyahan name. Yes, Ma'am Lovely is lovely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you din po, Ma'am. Do we still have some more questions? especially from our attendees in YouTube. Let me check po muna before we'll call it a day. Let me check po muna sa ating mga nag-follow through YouTube who are now watching us. Okay, so for the attendance, may nag-ask po, where is the link for our attendance? So our attendance will be posted po in your screen. It will be flashed in your screen. So that's https://bit.ly/reg, capital R, Nestle Wellness. Again, one word po yan, reg, for registration. Reg, Nestle Wellness. One word po. Yung capital po ay R for reg, capital N for Nestle, and capital W for wellness. Again, that's https://bit.ly/reg Nestle Wellness. Capital po yung R, N at W. Maraming salamat. And it will be flashed on your screens later. Yes, Ma'am Arlene?
Sir John, announcement lang po all the school heads because this afternoon we have another activity for the crafting of Nestle Wellness Campus Program implementation plan for this program and also for the sports. But sad to note that we'll have our Mancom this afternoon. So all school heads can join us. And they are very important for the crafting of the implementation plan. So announcement lang po, all school heads, wellness focal person, and sports coordinators, school sports coordinators, tournament managers, officiating officials, please join us tomorrow, same link, because of the continuation of this activity. We have our speakers for tomorrow, Sir Raymond, our regional sports officers, and also at the same time wellness officer nato sa region, Sir Myron Talusig, and other regional people will be joining us tomorrow for the crafting of our school sports implementation and wellness, campus wellness implementation plan. So take note, all school heads, those I have mentioned, please join us tomorrow. So Mancom this afternoon, announcement.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma'am Arlene. Again,
Thank you, Sir Chong. That's all.
We would like to thank our Nestle Wellness Focal Person for Division of Lanao del Norte, our Education Program Supervisor, Dr. Arlene Dimansay. Maraming salamat po, ma'am. Okay, so I think we have covered everything. And let's now have ourselves get ready for the Management Committee, Division Management Committee, Division Mancom at exactly 1 o'clock. So in the meantime, we can have our lunch break and see you in a while for our Division Mancom. Maraming salamat po. See you later.
Thank you, Mang Lovely.
Everyone, thank you. Division
Thank you
of
kayo
Lanao del
ninyo,
Norte.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Stay safe, everyone.
Philippines, thank you for our partners. Salamat.
Ma'am Jen, salamat sa mga messages. Ikaw ha.
La